Hello, this is Dan Elder from Centex Social Media by TopSarge. Today we'll be talking about what does social media mean for your company. Social media is not new. It's been around for a number of years. However, some believe that using social media is a new business paradigm. Social media is a different way of engaging and interacting with customers, with partners, and with our employees. It's different than in the ways of the past, which means it's not necessarily good or bad, it's different. And because of that difference, we suggest that there are some new ways of doing business, and you as a business owner should be savvy to these ways and best prepare yourself and your organization to use social media to the best of your ability. Social media is about people. It's about people communicating, collaborating, interacting, and it's a way that now shifts control from maybe outside the organization or from within side to outside. And because of that, we as business owners must be aware of this shift and take the appropriate cautions and precautions to be able to deal with it. Now, something that may be different with social media is how we participate. In days gone by, we may have broadcast our message through various forms. That is a one-way from the business sending out their message to now a participatory effort where we communicate and dialogue back and forth with customers, potential customers, clients, and such. And then we go from the formal announcement method, which kind of encompasses broadcasting, to a real-time update, which can be done 24/7 in a lot of cases, and it goes on nationally, internationally, and globally. This way we use social media requires a shift in thought. It is something that we have to understand is a new culture. It lends itself for transparency within our organization. If you consider days gone by, there's been probably hundreds of product owners or brands or business owners who just wish they knew their customers' opinions and values. Well, these days we can now have near real-time feedback within communities and social circles, and then it lends a source of authenticity. Many customers and users of social media appreciate when somebody of authority provides authentic responses or communications to them, and a lot of time that reflects on their opinion of your brand or product. It requires participation. There are many times conversations going on about your brand or your product with or without your knowledge. If you are wise enough to listen, you will be able to hear the dialogue and discussion and then take appropriate action. Because quite frankly, not all dialogue or discussion is positive or is influencing. It could be exactly the opposite of the message that you are trying to transmit. So it behooves you to be aware and participate in activities within the social spheres for the benefit of your business. The quantity and quality of information is something that you have to take into consideration. The value to noise ratio, that is the amount of discussion and really what of that amount is useful to you and your needs. And that's something that you have to take into consideration. And then social media is important, and it requires an investment. Now, there may not be upfront costs or monetary costs, but social media, there are costs, and it may be in time, it may be in effort, it may be monetarily in some cases, but you must recognize that it's important. because if you don't, and even if you don't, you can be sure that in most cases your counterparts, your competition, have noticed social media and are probably using it in a lot of different areas. One thing you must consider is social media by itself is not a strategy. Social media supports a strategy. It should be a part of your broader business plan or your organizational efforts. It should support basically converting social media activities to sales, to new customers, or to return customers back to you. It is a customer support strategy. Social media should not necessarily replace any of the tools or products and efforts that you have to reach your customer. We suggest it can complement those efforts. It should be a part of your marketing strategy. Social media, your social media tools should be a part of your marketing strategy. Some businesses and firms believe their marketing department should have their own social media efforts. Some have their marketing departments or their marketing persons run their social media program. Others believe it belongs in the public relations or communications department. However, marketing should have a voice in your social media overall plans and efforts. And social media could assist you in product development or research and development, and also consider those departments in your social media strategy. There are probably others that we haven't spoken about, but a couple of considerations for you when putting together your overall social media effort. It's got to be an integrated experience across the organization. It shouldn't be a silo among itself. It should be integrated across your directorates and departments. And social media is a skill. You should not necessarily hand off your important social media efforts to somebody just because they're young or they're an intern or they seem to use it. You should use professionals, and if you don't have them, outsource or recruit and bring somebody in to manage this important aspect of marketing and support. 57% of organizations believe it's important or very important to combine social and enterprise content through their social media efforts. Now, speaking of content, each organization owns and caretakes valuable content that could be a part of your social media effort. These are things that you probably already have. It's already a part of your marketing plan. An example is logos and branding, and quite possibly videos and marquees and a number of ads or banners that you could use that are already in existence that you've probably already paid for and are available to you. That content can be used simultaneously in social media, across social media platforms. You want to make sure that your content is relevant and timely. And then, of course, you want to find the right content that's critical to get across your message or describe your brand in a method that best suits your organization. And then one of the things you probably want to know is how much content about your brand already exists. And that is one of the things that as you set out for your social media plan is you want to stop for a moment and listen. And as you look, you want to determine, is it positive? Does it reflect the right image that you would expect from something of your brand's caliber? You want to make that content easy to find. You want to integrate it between not only the platforms that you use, but also through search platforms. And then, if possible, you want to syndicate it out using syndication tools and consolidate content coming in. So, some thoughts on what social media can do for your business or your company. To hear more, go to www.topsarge.com and let us help you figure out what your social media strategy and plans are. We thank you, and we hope you enjoyed this little presentation.